wash over me, leave me far from my surroundings. Take over me, over every rushing memory, if only for a moment. Oh, this could be my last chance. Sail on with me, up here we know we're safe from the crashing wind. And talk to me, fill my lungs with the air your heart is breathing, if only for a moment. Oh, this could be my last chance.
Might try and find something to eat and fill up my water bottles. I can anticipate it will be snow-capped. Makes it all a bit more dramatic and exciting. I've already gone the wrong way, of course. I really want to be careful not to give myself a hard time for making mistakes on this trip. I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone in terms of, I don't do this a lot. I don't do this very much. I like to think I'm reasonably comfortable in the outdoors, but the truth is I'm not that experienced with it. I grew up doing a fair bit of camping, but it was all pretty and hiking, but it was all pretty contained and always with other people. So I'm wild camping for the first time stuck in my life, and I'm gonna get lost, I'm gonna get lost a few times. There's gonna be a few things that don't work out. I'm gonna get frustrated at some point trying to do the tent. I'm gonna be hungry. I'm gonna be cold at some point, and that's part of it though. That's part of what I'm looking for, the challenge and the okay, so it's been a slow start, but I'm well on my way now. These hills are bigger than I imagined and snowier, but it's kind of exciting. I'm now heading to a place called Dufton, which is really only the start of the proper hike. It's been a bit of a mission just to get to the start, so I'm not going to cancel the start because it's too demoralising. Cold now, but it's so beautiful and rugged. I think I'm nearly at the High Cup Nick big reveal, just at the top of that hill there. I think. Only one way to find out. made it, I think, to the top, but there's so much. It's so much bigger than I imagined. I could keep going round the top, but it's just immense. It's not. The only shame is it's really foggy, and I can see quite well, but the cameras aren't picking up the size of it because the fog is just getting in the way, which is a slight shame, but apart from that, it's just incredible. Alright, so I'm just collecting some snow. There's snow here everywhere, and it looks pretty clean, so I'm gonna boil it to cook with. Might as well use what's here. Hopefully that'll be okay. I saw it on an advert for Outkit once, like in their pictures. It's pretty cool, so I'm gonna do the same here. There's some good snow. Okay. There's a few poos around. You have to be careful, but I think the surface stuff is good. Okay, it's boiled snow. Should be enough. Gonna keep that nice and warm. Good chance to warm me up as well. Right. Getting really foggy. It's 5. Coming up 5 o'clock. It's getting really foggy and it's like eerily quiet, which is lovely, but I think as soon as it starts getting dark, which it will soon, especially with this fog, it's going to get a little more intimidating being out here isolated. So I think, although I'd like to kind of press on and find a different spot, I'm thinking I might just admit defeat with this fog and stick to what I've seen and what I know, and go down here and pitch a tent down there. But who knows? We'll see. It keeps changing every minute. It's cold. The temperature's really dropped, and it's going to keep dropping, I think, as it gets darker. Every now and then you get a pocket of light and a bit of blue sky, but otherwise the fog is winning. Oh gosh. Having a good hot meal has helped give me a boost, but I need to be careful and sensible now. I think I'm way out of my comfort zone. I can hear water. the tent now. It went up really well actually, so that was good. A lot easier than when I last used it, so in the cold weather that's really welcome. And I've got this super cool thermal inflatable underlay courtesy of Neill. A lot of this stuff, tent is courtesy of Neill, everything's courtesy of Neill basically, thank you Neill. So now I'm going to get, it's not late but I need to keep warm, so I'm going to get into my sleeping bag. I just woke up. They're pretty good. Hang on. Just woke up, had a pretty good sleep, all things considered. I wasn't as cold as I thought I'd be. I think there's just snow everywhere. So I'm gonna see in a minute if it's snowing. So yeah, it's really cold, but I've been warm in my sleeping bag and whatever. I think the mat that I've used has been the key. Has been the best thing about it. Insulated. I don't think I drank enough water yesterday, so my muscles feel a bit tight, but maybe that's from hiking with the heavy backpack, I don't know. So now I'm thinking I've got to getting dressed in this confined space in the cold is just a little psychological thing to do, barrier, find some energy, and then try and keep warm in that process. And then cook something to get me warm. You know, I'm sorry, I'm tired. I didn't feel worried or scared or lonely. I didn't have any sort of what's that noise kind of thing. Even though I'm in a very remote place on my own. I woke up several times. But slept better than I thought I would. Proud of myself right now. It's sub-zero temperatures, but I've powered through and made a hot coffee, and it might be the best coffee I've ever tasted, probably because of the circumstances. That was my little setup. Tent, mountain, and then the best bit, which I hadn't really appreciated until daylight came this morning, is just this way. And I don't know if it's going to work on camera because the fog is just taking the edge off of it, but that's Hike Up Nick. And then up here, it's all a sense of accomplishment and essentially survival. It sounds a bit of a stretch, doesn't it? But that's, you know, feels like that. way more extreme than I had anticipated. But the gear I've got has helped me feel capable, and I'm enjoying the adventure of it. So I'm going to use that to hopefully get replenished. But good spirits. It's obviously very cold, but it's brightening up. It's great. Finally see more of the canyon.
Heart's where it belongs.
I know where to
Place
go
I knew all along.
into the valley.
As the days they roll on by, I can see it in your eyes. Don't wanna go, but I know this is right where we belong. But I hope you know I'll be right there when those lights go low again. And as time goes on, you got me feeling you're the only one I know. You'll be on my mind. You'll be on my mind. You'll be on my mind.
Backpack just rolled down the hill. A load of stuff came falling out of it. Luckily nothing was damaged and it didn't go too far before it stopped, but a bit of a panic moment.
Like a big yellow comet across my sky, I thought you were an angel, fire and light, and I promised I wouldn't cry. But I've been searching for something, spent so long trying to find somewhere to go when it rains and it's cold, somewhere to fall asleep, and someone to look me in the eyes of my dreaming. I'm looking at you and it feels like I'm falling, just can't help myself. I'm standing here on the edge of a moment, words don't fail me.
valley. This is the only way down. Tonight, very different from last night. Down in the valley, this wall was a bit of shelter and protection. Do feel a bit more exposed, obviously, down in the valley, but I don't think there's going to be anyone around looking down. Horses, I think, will keep themselves to themselves, and it's quite nice because over here we've got a river running by, which is nice. Obviously I can use the water then to make dinner. And soon we'll be under the blanket of darkness. Then I'll put my tent up. Of course you're not meant to camp, wild camp in England, but from everything people say, you know, if you're common sense, sensible, respectful of the local area, leave nothing behind obviously, then shouldn't be a problem. And it's not exactly a high traffic area. Just fixing to leave now. I feel a bit sad that it's kind of over. It's like such a personal thing, finding a spot to sleep and making it work and exploring these beautiful places.